I don't know about you, but many Americans are getting tired of their phones. They're getting tired of all of the tricks that they employ to get your attention and to consume it each and every day. I know about this firsthand because I used to spend a lot of time on my phone. My name is Jose, and here we talk about dumb phones and digital minimalism. So if that's something that interests you, make sure to subscribe. So today I want to talk about why reading can help you in this dilemma. So essentially, a lot of Americans spend a lot of time on their phones. They spend a lot of time on their devices. It is about 7 hours. I used to be worse than that. I used to spend 12 to 13 hours. And honestly, it was terrible. For me, it was terrible. My quality of life was down, and I did not engage with things in the world that I wanted. So one thing that I picked up was reading. And for me, it helped me a lot personally. But it doesn't have to be reading for you. It could be pickleball. It could be walking in the park. It could be walking your dog. It could be swimming. It could be a completely different offline activity, something that gets your creative life going once again. And the way to do this is simple. It should be simple. Do not overcomplicate it. A lot of people think, like I used to think, that it was a device problem, that by getting a light phone 3 or by switching to a smartwatch or by getting a dumb phone, all of my problems are going to be solved. But the reality is that it's even simpler than that. And yes, dumb phones do help. Maybe getting a smartwatch will help you. You know your brain better than I do. So find a solution that works for you. But in the meantime, what you need to do is replace that screen time with offline time. For me, it was reading. So essentially, I replaced 1% of my screen time. At the time, it was 12 hours a day. 1% of 12 hours is roughly about 6-7 minutes. And maybe your screen time is lower, so you want to replace 1% of 7 hours, which is the average that an American spends on their phone nowadays. That's about 4 minutes a day. So if you replace 1% every other week, so 1% the first week, then after 2 weeks, 2%, and so on and so forth to whatever number you want, maybe you want a 10% reduction this year, then that's it. You find 4 minutes that you can do something else. You find 5 minutes, 6 minutes of an offline activity. For me personally, it was reading. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that gives me a lot of value. And it's something that I find that actually opens up my mind to different worlds. It could be fiction or nonfiction. And it allows you to get immersed in a different story that is not your own. And it gives you perspective. So today I want to encourage you to do the same, to find that 1%. Just say, okay, I have this number in my screen time. It is quite high. I am not happy with it. But how can I replace 1%? That's it. I'm going to find an offline activity that gives me a lot of value and a lot of meaning in my life. And I'm going to do that for 1% of my screen time until I get to the point that I'm doing more offline than online. I hope this video was helpful. And if you want to check out some of the other videos, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video, and we'll see you next time.